video is about what I went through in life, how I ended it all, how it affected me, what I did to heal, and how it changed me. I was inspired to do this video because we tend to carry the emotional baggage our entire life without even knowing that there are tools within our access that will help us heal and get that clarity and calm that will help us function better. I knew from day one I could have ended it all in no time, but I was curious and compassionate. I wanted to find out the root cause of such behavior and treatment. In the process, I was wounded, traumatized, and carried emotional baggage. Narcissistic men can come into one's life as a husband, partner, significant other, friend, or even a workmate. I had one such friend who was abusive, controlling, compelling, selfish, conniving, master manipulator. He had no good intentions. He used to belittle me all the time because he wanted to damage my self-esteem and confidence. He was ambitious but indolent. He was immature. He used to lash out and there was drama all the time. He was conniving. He had no integrity. He had anger issues. I used to walk sometimes on eggshells because I didn't want to rock the boat. On request, I decided to offer him help with accommodation because he wanted to do his master's in environmental engineering, and that I could also get help from him with everyday issues in a new country that I was totally naive to everything. I was well placed at work. I was doing good. He stayed with me for several years. It was a friendship with benefits. He was a mentor to me. I learned how to be street smart. He's one of the very few people who could do things which nobody else could. Even though it was just a friendship, it turned out to be very toxic. I always saw the good in others, and what was important to me is to do the right thing always. I realized that he had father wounds and mother wounds, and which is the reason why he behaved like the way he did. I, for a reason, didn't want to tell him to leave. I wanted him to go on his own, and I used to pray for it all the time. He went on his own, and I realized that I had endured a lot, and I wasn't myself anymore. I had developed anxiety, traumas, and wounds. And there's one thing I learned. Surround yourself with people who will lift you higher. I decided to stand up for myself and stop being abused. I transcended an illusion, learned my worth, and to hold my worth worthy. This is when my healing journey started. If I can do it, you can do it too. And this is what I did. I decided to go inwards, to connect with my light. And this is how I did it. I used to start with breath exercise for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is how I did it. Inhale slowly to the count of 7. Hold to the count of 4. Exhale slowly to the count of 6. And hold to the count of 3. And after this, I used to sit in a quiet place and start meditation. Close my eyes, and I used to first focus on my breathing just to avoid my mind going helter-skelter. And I used to reach a point, I used to do the meditation for about an hour, sometimes more than that. And then I used to reach a point where I used to feel so relaxed. My nervous system was relaxed, and I used to connect to the white light surrounding my heart. I visualized a radiant white light in my heart area. I used to pick one wound or a trauma at a time, and I used to feel it. And I used to tell myself, I don't have any place for this to stay within myself anymore. It has to go. And I would release it and I would feel it leave my body. And I did this until I cleared all the traumas and wounds that I knew was in me, and all the emotional baggage cleared up. It took me quite a long period of time. This is not an overnight thing. It took me an extended period of time until I released everything and I'm clear of emotional baggage now. I journaled. I released what didn't serve me well, like negative thoughts, limiting thoughts, old patterns, wounds, traumas, anxiety, stress, tension, fear, doubts, hate, anger, and I have more clarity now. I'm in a better state. When I released negative emotions and beliefs, I saw my body shift to a better state. I went through a big change in my mindset. I had put myself in an imaginary cage filled with illusions. I came out of it. I had a major breakthrough mentally. I did one important thing. I forgave them and moved on for my own mental peace. I stepped amazingly into self-empowerment and self-improvement. I wasn't truthful to myself. I am my own sanctuary. I depend on myself and do for myself. I pour into myself. I don't leave my soul thirsty anymore. I looked at my life and myself differently, and when I did that, I stepped into new fresh energy. I embodied my truth, which took me far. My desires, my wants, needs were back. After a time of healing, I was devoted to stand my ground and defend my energy. To the one filled with joy, freedom, and forgiveness. I did things that gave me joy, like spending time in nature, taking a walk in the park. I used to attend jazz concerts, a cruise along the Pacific Coast Highway, go to the beach, watch movie, listen to music. I was compassionate with myself. It was challenging. I moved from fear-based paradigm to care and love-based paradigm. I didn't look at myself correctly. I wanted to change. I reflected. I mastered. I started loving myself, taking care of my needs and desires. There was no passion. I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I was thirsty for more. I wanted more from life. I always put others first. When a relative or a friend needed help, I felt their need was much greater than my desires. So I pushed my desires deep down because it was fulfilling. I wasn't fair to myself. I was clouded. I had to come out of my old pattern and limiting thoughts to do something for myself. My advice to everyone out there, the minute you see this kind of behavior, it's a red flag. You need to put an end to it. It's not worth being compassionate or being curious. Thank you for being here today. Heal your body and mind. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care.